Well, we are going back across to Assam, where the Chief Minister is visiting the hospital in Silchar, where the injured police personnel are being treated. He is interacting with the injured police personnel, as you can see in these visuals. They have been admitted to the Silchar Medical College and Hospital. In fact, the DGP Bhaskar Jyoti is also accompanying the Assam Chief Minister. Nearly 50 policemen were injured in clashes yesterday, one of them an SP level rank officer. So this, of course, after events took a violent turn over a decades-old land dispute that's there between Mizoram and Assam. The Chief Minister, of course, even as he visits, there is an attempt by both sides to diffuse the situation. We are told right now, of course, one of the things that has been ordered by the centre has been that the CRPF Jawans now take over the border post between these two states in a bid to calm things down. But both chief ministers have been trading charges, and thereafter they did call each other and try to resolve the situation. Anirudh on the phone line with me. Anirudh, give us the latest on what's happening. We know that the Assam Chief Minister is visiting, but apart from that, what are the measures that have been put in place to ensure that we don't see a repeat? Okay, on the phone line with me is Mizoram's Chief Minister. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Sir, give us a sense of what are the measures that you're looking to put in place, because the point is that this is a decades-old border dispute between the two sides, and what really led to the escalation?
Well, you know, on the 24th of this month, last Saturday, we had a meeting under the chairmanship of the Union Home Minister, and all the 8 chief ministers of the Northeast assembled together. It was not even a virtual meeting, it is a physical meeting. And so in that, regarding the Nagaland is having a border issue, and Meghalaya, Arunachal and Mizoram, we all are having a border issue with Assam. So in order to settle this, we said that let us have, under the guidance of the Union Home Ministry, let us have a meeting between Assam and different 4 states to settle the border issue, which has been pending for quite a long time. So we resolved that, and very happily we parted ways. On Sunday, I arrived in Mizoram, passing through that border. And on Monday, from Assam, IGP, district magistrate, and more than 200 Assam policemen suddenly come up inside Mizoram, and they overrun the CRPF camp, which was set up by the Union Home Ministry, because there were only some 20 or 30 or so. And then they overrun and enter inside Mizoram. And so there was a clash. And we have to, our police officers told them to go back. Otherwise, if you enter Mizoram like this, there will be a problem. And so after a lot of negotiations, they will not go back. And at last, around about 4:30, then they fired at our police people, and fighting started. And very, after having a fighting incident for almost 45 minutes, it ended, and the Assam policemen, they left the camp and go back. And I, both of us, the Assam Chief Minister and myself, we talked to the Union Home Minister. Union Home Minister said, give back the camp to the GRP and let the Assam policemen go back again. So I said, that is agreed. And so they went back again. And in the course of the fighting, I am saddened to know that 6 Assam policemen have been killed, and more than 50 people were injured. On our side, one of our policemen was slightly injured. And so it was a very unfortunate incident. Right after we have a meeting, even 1 week has not gone, and some police, 200 people suddenly enter and occupy those things. It's very unbecoming of a normal government. Having a meeting under the Home Minister, therefore, I complain very bitterly even to the Assam Chief Minister. and to the Home Minister. But anyhow, now we hope that things will be moving in the right direction.
Right, sir. What we understand is that one of the things that has been done is that the CRPF has now taken control. Is that something that's already happened?
Yeah, it is. Their old game set up by the Home Ministry. On Mizoram side, there is a CRP camp. On the some side, there CRP camp also. But only a small detachment of the CRP there. Only some 20 or 30 are there on Mizoram side. But 200 of them fully armed. They simply overrun yesterday. And so CRP, they just run away. So after that, they left. After the fighting, they left. And we have given back. The CRP again, they're in the same place.
Right.
Let them occupy their own camp. Yeah, that is the story. Yeah.
All right, one last question now. Assam, of course, says that there were miscreants who had actually started to pelt stones from the Mizo side, which actually led to what they say is the escalation of the situation.
When they enter the outskirts of the sub-divisional headquarters by Rangtetown, when they enter the outskirts of that, all the people flock together while they occupy all these things, and there is a shouting on both sides. No, stone pelting is nothing. It was there with the machine guns that they are fighting each other. Stone pelting is just an excuse.
All right, and finally, sir, are you hopeful that this is a situation, this is going to be resolved soon? Because at the end of the day, you are both neighboring states, and this dispute has been brewing for decades now.
Yeah. How we are trying to resolve it. Assam is having a border dispute with four, as I have said, 4 other northeastern states, and which we are willing to negotiate and settle under the guidance of the Union Home Ministry, which we have just filed. And the moment we finish, they send their troops and occupy and enter Mizoram. It's very unbecoming of a normal government. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Thank you very much, sir, for speaking to us on Republic TV. So that was the Mizoram Chief Minister explaining their side of what they believe happened.